This is magic stuff for the Vindaloo enthusiast. This is a fantastic Vindaloo base. And as you can see, there is a whole bunch of ingredients, many ingredients actually, for this paste, but we are making a paste. You know, all the spices, the chili, we've got vinegar, through to some water, tamarind, tomato paste, we've got tomato ketchup, a whole bundle of garlic, because obviously it's a garlic based paste, and a bit of ginger. Hi everyone, how you all doing? Welcome to the show. Today we are going to do something which I haven't seen done, but you know, for those who like Vindaloo, this paste that we're going to make today can be stored in the fridge for up to 3 months. I know what you're saying. You're saying, why would you? But you know, this is for those really Vindaloo specialists, those Vindaloo lovers. You know, you can just take it out anytime. Go out, come in, make a curry, quick as anything. There's a lot of ingredients, and it starts with blending some garlic and ginger in the blender. So let's crack on and do it. So there is a mountain of garlic, and there's some ginger and some water. Now the water's going in there to help blend. In there with a little bit of oil. Now don't worry about oil content or anything like that, we're making a paste. So let's blend this up. That's about got it. That is really garlicky. And then what we're going to do, we're going to whack in all these chilies and blend them in there as well. You know, to be honest, I nearly forgot them. You know, how can you forget chilies for Vindaloo? Oh, silly boy. Okay, so that's our garlic ginger chili paste. Right, I was going to use a pan to actually start it off and start cooking the garlic and ginger, but there's quite a lot of fluid in there, so I'm going to go straight for the big pan, because we're going to mix it all in the big pan anyway. So we're going to go straight for the big pan and make the paste. So I'm getting a flame on already, and then what we're going to do, we're going to go in there with some oil. Now we want a little bit of oil in there. Normally you would fry out your garlic and ginger and things and your spices and bloom everything, but when you're making a paste, we're going to put it all in there and cook it all in there for quite some time. So it is going to put all those flavors in our paste. So what we need to do, we need to go in there with our garlic ginger chili paste. Now you do have to watch what you're doing with this, because it does spatter a little bit, because that is the water content that we put in there, and the water content that's actually in that garlic and that ginger cooking off. So it bubbles out. So just watch what you're doing. Now you can put a lid on and cook it with a lid on, not a problem. But we need to cook this out and evaporate that moisture off there, and then go in with our spices. Now we're not trying to brown this in any way, and we definitely don't want to burn it. If you burn garlic, obviously we get that bitter taste all the way through there. We're trying to get that sweetness out of that garlic. So you just got to keep giving it a gentle stir, you know. Now cooking this garlic and ginger out in this way, It takes about 10 minutes. It doesn't take much more than that. Okay, so that's been about 10 minutes. You can see it start to change colour in there. Now, it's not going to be brown by any means. You know, we're still going to have that garlicky light brown in there. As you can see, most of the fluid's actually boiling out, look, and the oil's coming through. So this is nearly time to put our spices in. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to try and get this tray of spices in there. Oh, give that a stir in. Pooh-wee. Now, if you've got the ratio right, you know, to the oil and the garlic paste, the spices should bloom in that oil quite nicely. All you've got to do is keep giving it a stir around. You know, we don't want this to burn on the bottom, but that is the base of a really nice paste. Okay, that's our tamarind. Right, to our apple cider vinegar, I'm actually going to add 3 tablespoons of corn flour. And we're going to give that a mix in. In with our ketchup. In with our tomato paste. In with our vinegar and corn flour. Now, vinegar's coming out there. What we might have to do, we might have to watch this now. It's going to be quite a thick paste, but what we might have to do is add a bit of water. And the optional ingredient, whether you want to add it or not, is up to you. I'm going to put a little bit of red colour in. Now, the reason for putting the red colour in for me is I store my pastes and it's just easier. I can just see it straight away and pick it up. And like I say, that is entirely optional. So we've got about a teaspoon going in there, just to change the colour. Now, don't worry, By the time this is all stirred in, it's not going to be bright red. So what we're doing now, we're actually cooking it nice and low and slow. And as you can see, the oil is already coming around the side of the pan. It's coming out of that mixture. Now you do have to keep giving it a stir because we don't want this paste to stick on the bottom of the pan. You know, that is a superb paste. Now as you can see, there is quite a lot of oil already coming through there, look. Now the longer you cook it, obviously you're cooking it down, the oils are going to come all the way through there. It's not essential to cook and cook and cook. Okay, we've got a paste, we don't want to burn it. If you want to add more oil, look, add more oil. Okay, stir it through and cook it in there. It only takes a couple of minutes to cook in, and then the oil will actually help preserve the paste in the jar. So there's not a worry, the paste is not going to change. The paste is the same, it's got the spices and everything in there. We're just adding the oil, cooking it through, and it's just going to help our paste. We're going to have a really cracking nice Vindaloo paste. Now I must have made this 1,000 times, but I'll do a taste test in a minute. So you're going to ask me, what does it taste like? Okay, there's half a tablespoon there. Fabulous. Oh, spicy. A real depth of flavour with the spices all the way through there. Not a horrible burning kick. It comes afterwards and it's started to warm up. It's started to warm up. I can feel it warming up. But it's not over spicy. Spicy but not over spicy. You know, you could, if you like spice, you can add more spice when you cook your curry. That is a perfect paste as it is. And you've got that vinegary flavour coming through there, the tomatoes, and then it hits you with the garlic. You know, the garlic comes through. That is a fantastic Vindaloo paste made right there. That was so easy. You know, like I say, I've made this 1,000 times. But for all those people who like Vindaloos, and you've got a lazy Sunday afternoon, make the paste, store the paste, come in from work, make a Vindaloo, less than 5 minutes. Without using any extra spices, because you've already cooked a paste. So all you would do, garlic and ginger with some oil. If you want a little bit more chili powder in there, if you like the heat, put a bit more in. Your onion paste, a dollop of this stuff, some water, and you've got a Vindaloo. And then don't forget the potatoes. Shove a couple of potatoes in. This is magic stuff for the Vindaloo enthusiast. This is a fantastic Vindaloo base. Turn off the flame. That is incredible. Fantastic. It wants no more sugar, nothing. The recipe is absolutely cracking. That is Vindaloo paste made. Now, like I say, this stores for 3 months. So if you're a Vindaloo lover, you're going to get a lot of Vindaloos out of that paste. Now, I hope you like what we're doing. Excuse me. I hope you like what we're doing. Don't forget, smash that like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Catch you in the next video.